Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the H-Files. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the AH court files, which is the counterclaim that she has filed, and let's just say it's actually very juicy, and to be honest with you, it's actually rather funny, because a lot of the stuff that they've put in this, it's literally like, right, okay then, you are literally trying to pad out the document to make it look bigger than what it is. And what we got is I've actually written down a few points I want to go through, because it says it's a 93-page document, but it's not, because half of it is mostly just exhibits, dailymail.com stuff, and the GQ article. I will be leaving a link below, so let's turn this around and get in there. So, we're going to start off with the front page after we got the usual stuff, the counterclaim, and the nature of action, which we got before he was even married to AH. JD supposedly done all of these things that we've heard. You know, all these things that has gone through, and we're like, okay, we've all heard this before. We know what's happening. Can we just find out what the rest of the document says? Because they literally, again, I said the word literally now about 5 times, including the last one. How many do I say? And they just add more and more stuff to make it seem that he is a bad guy. But again, no, we've seen other things, we've seen other proof, which actually shows that she was the one who done all the stuff that she's saying that he did. Very, very narcissistic behaviour. So we got all of that there, goes through it, and then you got the parties. Miss Heard is a natural person who is domiciled in California, JD the same. Then you got jurisdiction and venue, but we're going to jump into the facts. And obviously it starts off with that she walked into a court in California and she had all these things and she wanted to seek protection, which they gave her. Obviously, you know, we've all seen that. We've all seen the the actual restraining order which they showed in the court. And it just went through all of this. And then number 6, since that time, JD has unlawfully targeted her in an ongoing smear campaign in order to damage her reputation. Yeah, because that's what she hasn't done at all, no. Then you go number 7, same thing again, that he supposedly admitted he wanted to get rid of her career. And that WB Warner Brothers film. Turns out it's Aquaman 2, which this actual counterclaim does say that basically everyone is bots. That's what it says. And that's just one of the funniest things regarding it. To accomplish this task, he, individually and through his representatives and agents in Virginia, has created, coordinated, controlled and or manipulated social media accounts created specifically for the purpose of targeting AH, computer-controlled social media accounts and or groups of inauthentic accounts controlled by a single agent to amplify content misleadingly. Well, that's a mouthful. And he just carries on then. Literally he says, well, they've done this. They've got so many accounts. This person is saying this person is saying that, but they're all run by the same person because they're all bots. None of them are real. They often, like we said in the last video, where they often offer little or no personal information, suggesting computer-controlled or a single individual controlling them. Number 9, these accounts are designed to get rid of her livelihood without being directly traceable to JD. For example, it appears that a significant number of the accounts signing the petition to get rid of her from Aquaman 2 are conspicuously fake or highly suspicious. The use of fake signatures on these petitions is well outside the skill set of the average internet troll or disgruntled fan. Well, these people, they don't actually know how the internet works, do they? I've seen quite a few documentaries where they study Anonymous and they talk to people who are involved, and a lot of them are internet trolls. And they're the ones who can hack into anything. And these people are saying, oh yes, it's highly above an internet troll. No, it's not. But again, no, these people are supposedly paid the high bucks. Remember, this is AH's second defense team. The first defense team walked because they found out she was lying. They're trying to spin it another way though. They're trying to say, oh, we don't want to travel during this whole thing going on in the world at the moment because it's dangerous. No, they just found out that she lied and they walked. Then it goes on to number 10. As part of his ongoing campaign, JD and or his agents, acting on his behalf, have directed both authentic and inauthentic social media accounts and or non-human controlled bots to target AH's Twitter account and attempt to interfere with her contracts and or business expectancies. No, you got a lot of people who genuinely don't like you, AH. They literally do not like you. Said it again. And these people, when you take something from someone, or you go against something that they love, or you try and say horrible things about someone they love, they will attack you. That's exactly what it is. You say to someone, oh, I think your football team's stupid, here in the UK this is now, and that does cause a lot of arguments. People are saying these things to you because they just don't like you. Not that they're fake accounts. Number 11, it does go on to say about there's a number of newly created foreign language accounts, specifically or predominantly designed to damage her. No, they're not. And it goes on about certain accounts, which we've gone over in the previous video, and where they say now in total there are at least dozens, if not hundreds, of inauthentic accounts that goes against her, and it's just a few things there. But some of the best ones is, which we're going to jump into now, and this is what follows. So, on number 17, this is where it goes now, saying that JD supposedly sent a lot of text messages to all his friends and everything else, saying what a horrible person she was, and he's going to do this to her, do that to her. But these text messages have never come out, have they? Well, I haven't seen them. If they are out there, please can someone send me the actual text messages. They do bring up Paul Bettany. They also bring up Johnny's his friend, Christian Carino, who was AH's agent until he dropped her and picked up JD. Coinky dink. But if we can see them, if they are out there, I'd love to see them. And I will take back my thoughts on those text messages. That's it. But going on, just says that, oh yeah, I'm going to do this to her, going to do that to her, going to be horrible now, I am. Then this is where it gets very, very interesting. So, what we got here, number 26. To keep the same story from growing stale after 4 years of coverage, an eternity in the celebrity news cycle requires more than the errant leak. By filing this case and his companion case against the Sun newspaper in the UK, they gotta bring that in there. JD gives his 4-year-old drama new legs. Every filing, hearing, piece of evidence leaked by his team, not properly produced in Discovery, is another opportunity to remain relevant as his star otherwise wanes. They're only bringing that into it because they want to keep AH at the forefront. They're saying that it's all about him, but it's not. Technically, it's all about her. Because these documents have come out now and it's like, yeah, he done this to me, he done that to me. Did you know that he sent his friends this message? And with that there, that just goes to show that these people now, they are grabbing at straws because, well, they have nothing else to add to the thing. And they're saying now, yes, 4 years of legal drama, now he's just giving it more legs. Well, technically, that's what you're trying to do because you're just bringing up all this stuff now, and you're including the Sun court case. This is actually my favourite point in the entire thing. My favourite one. This is number 31. Another step in JD's plan to intimidate her, his recent joining of Instagram on or about April 17th, 2020. Although a typical user, even a celebrity, typically builds up a follower base rather slowly. JD reported that he had over 176,000 followers, within 15 minutes and 3 million followers within 24 hours of joining it. Unsurprisingly, his first video on Instagram addressed AH and this lawsuit. Well, just with that one there, they actually go on to say that he's used fake accounts to do all of this. Yeah, because there's not that many people out there who are like Johnny. No, there's not, is there? They even go to say about, even a celebrity. Some people, when they join a certain platform, they will get thousands, if not millions of followers rather quickly. So this may be actually AH's defense team trying to prove that the people who are in court don't know about social media, something like that. They're trying to say, well, you don't know how it works, but this is how it goes. That's what I'm taking just from fact 31, by them saying, oh, even a celebrity can't do this. Yes, they can. It's just people like her defense team and all that, like I said, they're grasping at straws because they're trying to find something, trying to put into this document to make it look this big when it's actually about this big. And yeah, see, it just goes on saying, 32, his, first thing going on to that. More than 2 years after she filed for a protective order and a month before her piece in the paper, the Washington Post paper, JD invited GQ journalist Jonathan Heath to interview him to provide the truth JD wants you to hear. That's how they've claimed it. Because according to Mr. Heath, JD was angry about a lot of things, and this is it. JD's interview with GQ was published in November 2018 and is attached here as Exhibit A and incorporated by reference. And now they just go on to say that in the actual interview that he goes on to say, why would I do this? She's my wife, or my wife was my wife. She's now my, she's this, but I loved her. We went through a rough patch. Every couple argue, so forth and etc. But then they say by here, which is actually rather interesting, which is fact 36. Mr. Heath then disclaimed any attempt on his part to verify the accuracy of JD's false and defamatory, don't forget that, allegations that he never injured or anything that he'd done this to her, and that she committed perjury and she's fabricated evidence, which let's just say that we all think she has. Let me be clear. This is not a piece of investigative reporting. Which one? It was an interview. That was it. Mr. Heath was merely publishing the false statements that JD, angry and vengeful, wanted the public to hear and believe were true. To me, that just shows desperation on her defense team. To be honest with you, it's just going to go extremely bad for him now. I can really see that happening. A lot of the stuff, you look at it and you read it, they are grasping at straws. They're trying to find the littlest thing to go over. And all they've done is a GQ article. Oh, he's got bots botting up his Instagram. How dare he? And there's, all these Twitter followers and all these people who are spamming AH's Twitter and everything else. They're all bots, Yeah, I'm a bot, yeah. I've done videos, I've done, tweets. I've done a lot of stuff about this case because to me, it's very interesting. But I will leave a link below because it does got a few more points that people will probably want to look through. And it also got the evidence from the GQ article and such. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.